The Watch Along series is back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go at Impact Wrestling, or should I say TNA in 2024. We're going to be talking about Mike Bailey versus Will Ospreay. It is from Bound for Glory 2023. This is Impact Wrestling's match of the year last year. So it's going to be fun to do this as a watch along. And for those that are joining us today, we've actually got the match lined up on YouTube. It's a free edition that Impact has put out for us. So we've got the link actually already in the comments and the description of this video, so you can watch this along with us. If you're an Impact Plus viewer, then feel free to load up as well and watch along with us. But let us know your thoughts and comments of Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey as we go through the watch along. But just before we do start, NXSteve is joining me here today. Welcome back to the channel. This match was your suggestion, the match you wanted to see. I'm guessing you're pretty hyped for this one.
I am, because I haven't actually seen it yet, so shockingly enough. Like, it's just, there's just so much wrestling nowadays, and it's like trying to find time to watch it all. And it was like, I think it got to the point where it was like, oh, I can't catch it now. And then, like I said, it came up the other day on their, like, what, a week or 10 days ago on their YouTube that they put the whole match up. And I was like, Steve, let's watch it as a watch along, because I think it'd be great, especially with Impact coming back this week. And they've been putting out all those shiny new championship titles that look amazing. So, yeah, it was a good way to get excited for Impact this weekend.
Absolutely. For those that are watching this as well, just to let you know, TNA Hard to Kill, going to do it as a live stream. The predictions this week will be on Wednesday this week if you're watching as this is done. If you're watching this long into the future, means nothing to you, but you're still going to check those predictions out if you want to. C Nation Dog is in the house with us. CD, thank you for checking this out. Hope you're keeping well. We'll see if he's on Impact Plus or on YouTube. We'll be starting this, though, off in 15 seconds' time. So everything is prepared for you, NXSteve, to hit that play button.
Yeah, literally my controller's on. All I've literally got to do is press the wonderful little A button.
Here we go then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. So there we are. And we've actually got this as well as an Impact video on YouTube. So this is the best of Impact 2023. So we're starting off with well, I'm going to say Tom Phillips at the minute. It's the name that comes to my head. And of course, Matthew Rayvolt as well. Of course, Aiden English, of course, back in WWE days as well as the commentary duo currently for Impact Wrestling. But yeah, I mean, you said you're really hyped for this match as well. It's their match of the years they're plugging right now on the screen. So, I mean, the Will Ospreay match, you can't really go wrong. But of course, as well, when it comes to Mike Bailey, not someone that's a short straw of his own. He provides many great matches. You looking forward to seeing what Mike Bailey can bring to the ring? And have you seen many of his matches previously?
I can't say I've seen many of them off the top of my head. Like, I may have seen him wrestle before, but off the top of my head, I can't say I've seen any, unfortunately. So I'm excited for it.
Let's bring it on here. Obviously, Bailey looks to be in his hotel room right now, obviously taking the award for Match of the Year. And within a few seconds' time from now, in fact, about 10 seconds' time, we'll be going to in-ring action. For those who are joining us right now, of course, the link is in the comments of this video and in the description as well. Like I said, we started from 0, but we're at 1 minute 9 seconds for the start of this match, which has just kicked off now as these two do tie up for the first time in the ring. And obviously, Bound for Glory, Impact Wrestling's biggest show of the year, so this have an extra big feel about it. But Will Ospreay, obviously, you're no stranger to him, NXSteve, and obviously put up quite a few bangers in 2023. Does this higher the expectations for you watching this match, knowing it's match of the year and you've got Ospreay in this as well?
I mean, I've been watching Ospreay for what? God, it's got to feel like maybe 6-7 years now since I've seen him on a Rev Pro show. Like the first ever time I saw him, he's just been amazing ever since. And then obviously he's had his stints in New Japan, and like obviously he's changed his. Oh wow, he's changed obviously his physique, and he's bulked up, and he's become a big guy now. And it's like it's almost like I've grown with Will Ospreay over the last couple of years. So like. Just like I said, I've said it this year, I said it last year. This guy has 5-star matches for fun with everyone, man. It's why he was my #1 guy last year, and this is why he was my #2 this year, man. The guy is he's great, man.
Absolutely, and his kick's impressive now from Bailey on the apron there, now kicking Ospreay to the floor as well.
This is what I love about this stuff, man. Like, it's just like, this is why I'm so glad I'm watching this for the first time, because you're getting a genuine reaction out of me, like, of someone watching it for the first time.
That moonsault over the top there was beautiful, wasn't it?
I mean, this is why I love essentially cruiserweight wrestling, because this is all this kind of stuff, and it's just insane.
Absolutely. Just quickly jump into the comments quickly. See Nation Dog not doing predictions of Hard to Kill, just mainly because there isn't much build up to it. But has predicted that Jordan Grace are likely to beat Trinity at Hard to Kill. Not much build, no, but obviously certain level of excitement and buzz about it as well. So we will be doing predictions on this channel. Here's Mike Bailey. Counters in the corner, now running across the ropes. Ospreay picks him up, and good slingshot there into the top rope, followed by a big boot to the face there. Amazing.
Just the air he got on it is just insane for a couple like just a simple pop-up move.
Absolutely, that dive to the floor, but it just makes it look so easy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. For the guy, and he's bulked up incredibly. Like, say, when he used to be under 200 pounds the first time I ever saw him, like he was a skinny guy, and just now look, he was just jacked as anything, and he can still pull off half of the stuff he used to be able to do. Like, I know he's really like sort of cut back on some of the crazy stuff he can do, but it's still exciting when he does do it.
Absolutely, indeed. There. A quick timestamp for those just joining us. Welcome. 3 minutes 45 seconds is where we're on the YouTube clip for Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey from Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory 2023. What's your thoughts with Mike Bailey? Obviously, having barefoot. What are your thoughts with barefoot wrestlers?
I'm honest with you, I'm not that keen on it. I didn't like it when Umaga did it. I didn't like it when Riddle done it. I didn't like it when who's the other one? Sikoa does it. Like, I'm glad Sikoa wears boots now. Like, I just find it the most uncomfortable thing to watch. Like, do you know what I mean? I hate when I stub my toe and these guys are wrestling barefoot, and I can just imagine, like, you kick a set of stairs wrong or something, that's going to absolutely hurt, man. Not the biggest fan, but I can respect them for it.
Absolutely. Apparently, Mike Bailey, no stranger as well to the Match of the Year candidates as well. Mike Bailey got it in 2022 as well with the match he had with Josh Alexander. Perhaps another one to go and search out for as well on Impact. And obviously now Will Ospreay applying what looks to be an abdominal stretch at this moment in the match here.
This is what I mean. Like, I would really want someone to do a test of strength one day. Like, I don't see it that often anymore. And it's just one of them little hype things that can reverse momentum and stuff. And it's a shame we don't get it anymore, but I've said that before.
And lots of classic old school ways of doing moves just to get that momentum. You don't see them anymore. There's just simple parts of elements of wrestling that just seem to have disappeared in the last sort of 5 to 10 years or so. But Ospreay still on top of this match, but slowing the pace at the second, although Bailey now looks to get a kick in there.
I just never realised that Ospreay's obviously still got his tattoo with the his debatable tattoo that on his arm. Bit of a silly thing to do, but then again, everyone's got a regrettable tattoo, I suppose, except for yourself, I believe.
Yeah, I'm a blank canvas, so the only regret maybe is not getting one. Who knows? Yeah. Eric Douglas asking our thoughts of the big sign that could be happening for TNA at Hard to Kill. Obviously, hard to fully give an answer on this one now. Obviously, we want to reserve it for the predictions a little bit, but they have hyped up that a big signing is coming. Obviously, there are some names. Oh, wow. Sorry, Eric, we have to just come away from that there.
Just unreal, man. So baseball slide by Ospreay to the outside. Bailey jumps up, springboards off the top row to the back to the outside. Unreal, man.
Fantastic. Beautifully done as well. The execution there. Eric, we'll come back to your question now after that beautiful spot there. I mean, obviously, they're hyping one up, so we are expecting one to come in, but who it's going to be is the big question. Well, Ospreay was a target, was offered 7 figures. Obviously, he's joined All Elite Wrestling. CM Punk was one. Of course, he's with WWE. There is one, Mercedes Moné, out there, but of course, there are rumors that it could be imminent for when she joins AEW, although until something's signed, sealed, delivered and on the screen, we'll have to wait and see who it would be. But a couple of suggestions have come in, NXSteve, just before I go to you, and like to get your take on it as well. But Dana Brooke being one here from CBA, well, they said he would laugh if that's the case. But Eric Douglas suggesting Mustafa Ali being perfect for the X division could be a great shout there.
Ali sounds like I would love to see Ali in TNA. I'm sure we've said it before that I think Ali would suit best to TNA. His character work would thrive in TNA. But my question is that they're saying it's their biggest star they've ever signed, and it's like, I don't know of a lot of big talent that's out there. What a wonderful counter by Bailey there. I don't know who's out there for them to sign. Like, unless it's like a kind of a joking signing. Like, I just don't know who there is. I mean, Okada maybe is probably the only sort of big free agent that's out there at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, Okada and Mercedes Moné seem to be like the biggest names out there presently. Ali would be fantastic as well. But when you talk about sort of biggest signings you've ever made, obviously, this is a roster that has had Kurt Angle, it has had Sting. You know, there are ones that are out there. So we'll have to wait and
The
see who
Undertaker,
it will be. Yeah.
Mark Calloway.
No. Eric also suggesting Nemeth could be one. Nick Nemeth obviously has been with his brother in New Japan this week as well. Obviously doing a tour now in Australia, I believe, to finish the month off. So it'll be interesting to see what his future will be. But we'll see. We'll see if that happens to be or not. But we'll reserve our full judgment until later on. And we'll give a shout out to AJ Smith, who's also in the comments with us right now.
I think the thing with TNA is they have to be very careful on how they present it. Like, if it isn't the biggest signing ever, like they have to like play off the fact that it's like, for instance, it was Matt Cardona. Do you know what I mean? They've got to play to the fact that they're like he isn't their biggest signing, but he is. If you know what I mean, like play it down as like a story almost. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch.
Absolutely. Will Ospreay now about to attempt a springboard into the ring. He does so and hits a lovely forearm there for us. Then we go to the near fall, 1-2, and a kick out from Speedball Mike Bailey. Eric Douglas asking when this match was. This is actually the match of the year for Impact Wrestling last year in the Title C 2023. There's a very recent, just been put onto YouTube, so we thought we'd do a watch along for it. And just for a timestamp, if you're wanting one, Eric, we're at 9 minutes exactly. Although I've just hit an advert, so unfortunately I'm going to have to wait a few seconds to catch up with the action.
Okay. I will pause that then because I pay for YouTube Premium, strangely enough. Let me know when. I'm currently on 9:15. There's one thing I didn't think of is that.
I didn't think of that either.
It's just unbothered sad people that pays for premium because I can't stand adverts on YouTube. It does my brain in.
Well, I have just hit now for 9:15 right this second.
Cool. Oh, a bit of a cheeky Nando's.
Absolutely. There it is, beautifully executed.
The way he just sizes it up, like this is the thing I've actually appreciated about this one. Like they're like the fact that they're doing counters that I've never seen before. Like where I saw a super kick a minute ago where Ospreay just tilts his head back to avoid it is just it's something new that I've never seen before.
Absolutely. Oh, fantastic roundhouse kick from Ospreay there. Yeah, heel hook there. The angle of getting it as well. Now going for the Os cutter though. Reversed here into a backslide from Bailey. 2 count. I love these kicks from Bailey when he does these. Sometimes they can look a little bit where they don't connect, but Bailey always seems to execute them really, really well.
What's his background like? Has he got
Poison Rana
there? Poison Rana, sorry. What's his background? Is he like trained in anything like martial art wise, like as a?
I wouldn't be able to say expertly what he's trained. Obviously, some form of martial arts he's got there, but I know that his indie career, he's been doing a lot of work in Canada. He was actually unable to actually work in the United States for 5 years at one stage. I believe that was back in 2016 that was handed out to him. So he couldn't join Impact till about 2021, 2022 time. But obviously now Bailey is in the States and is able to do the tours and stuff. You can see what a great acquisition he's been for the company. And oh, wow. Big boot there from Ospreay into the corner. Could be going for another cheeky Nando's kick.
This one will be reversed. I'm already predicting it.
No, is it? It's perfect.
Oh, I didn't know. Again. Shocking.
I feel like I'm watching this. It's like Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Are we watching this again? I was going to say, this seems like the exact same chain events we've just seen.
Absolutely. It is.
It is again. It is the same again. What's going on here?
That's weird. That's very weird.
I don't think anyone's noticed. It's been up for 10 days and they haven't edited it. Well, we're watching the same thing again because it's the same kicks again.
Absolutely. Well, if you missed it the first time,
well, in the meantime, I found out that he trained in Taekwondo.
There you go. It makes sense. It does make beautiful sense there. CD says the fact this match is on YouTube is a blessing and a disgrace.
That's where if the editing is a disgrace. Absolutely.
With the
fact
editing.
that we've just seen the same segment twice is unreal.
Now if it happens a third time.
Dude, I remember watching a film once on normal free-to-air TV, and it kept going to a commercial break, and every time it come back from the commercial break, it was playing the same 15 minutes over and over again, and I was like, what's going on here? Oh, it was The Mask, actually. It was the Jim Carrey film. Yeah, it was
Oh,
every
really?
15 minutes. It just kept playing the same segment over again. And I was like, I think someone's messed up here.
Seems like it. Well, another sort of
Here we
roundhouse
go.
kick. It's the same kick now that we've seen from Ospreay twice, but this time it's on the ring apron.
Oh, no.
Oscutter. Oh, beautifully executed on the hardest part of the ring. Both men hit the floor.
That's too funny. You couldn't rip that they played the same segment twice, could you? The joys of doing stuff live and doing watch-alongs is just unreal. Isn't it? Oh dear! I like the way Bailey's rocking that old 80s moulet. You know what I mean? That hairstyle.
Referee's got his count going at the minute. Both stars still on the floor at this point.
Do you know what I mean? I'm really hoping good things for TNA this year. Like I said, I'm like the fact that they're going back to being called TNA, and like I'm really hoping that they go back to like their former glory days. Do you know what I mean? When they used to have massive sellout crowds, 5,000-6,000 people in attendance. I hope it really does it for them this year.
I would love to see it there. Oh wow, goodness! Oh,
that looked like that was. I don't know, but that looked painful either way.
It's like a springboard leg drop, but goodness, it did hit. Now we've got an Oscutter 2 count, and yeah, kick out from Bailey there at this point. Yeah, I mean, I hope for the best for TNA. Obviously, I followed the company now on and off since 2010 was the first time I started watching the company. Attempt there of Oscutter, and Bailey has just collapsed. Not Oscutter, sorry. Is it a sling blade?
Hidden blade.
Hidden blade. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, Bailey's just collapsed as if to say no, and it's like okay.
Couple of kicks there. I feel like I'm watching an Orange Cassidy match all of a sudden.
I was going to say the same thing. It looks like a Cassidy just doing his fake kicks.
Nice. Right there from Will Ospreay there. At that point, Bailey hitting the ground once again. We'll go to the comments in the meantime. We've got a couple of comments from C Nation Dog come in. Ace Austin should have been a world champion in TNA right now. I mean, he's been there a while, Ace Austin. Obviously, still a lot of big prospect for that company, but currently one of the Impact Tag Team champions at present. I would have agreed because he was very similar-esque to an AJ Styles type character, but who knows? Maybe his day can still come.
I think once he leaves, gets out that whole Bullet Club scenario, I think maybe they'll start pushing him back towards the top again. Because there was a thing at the time that like he was one. I know he was one of the top guys there.
Absolutely, we'd love to see him in the match actually at one point with Bailey and with Ospreay. I know Ospreay's going to be doing the Snake Eyes appearances, which of course is just after Hard to Kill, and he'll be having his rematch with Josh Alexander on that show. Nice, sweet tune music there. Counter there from Bailey. Nice kick to the head. Oh, another kick to the head. We're hitting that final third. Oh, there we are.
Hidden blade.
Both men down.
Unreal.
Absolutely.
That's what I say I love about this kind of stuff. You just got super kick after super kick. Like switching music back in the day used to be like one and done. That was it. And nowadays super kicks for fun. And it's just like it gets the crowd going, man. I can respect it a lot more, man.
Absolutely. CD saying that I've got some adverts coming up, just so you know now. I can skip it though in 5 seconds. Skip. And we're back on 16 minutes. Obviously, CD here saying that old pay-per-views as well. Premium live events are on YouTube too as well. We did actually note that we were going to do one. Unfortunately, with just the turn of the year, I've not really had the opportunity to get the time to do a rewind this soon, unfortunately. But we are hoping to have a full rewind for a Royal Rumble between now and the end of January. As Ospreay goes to the second, springboard to the top. Oh, knees to the back as Ospreay comes down. Bailey going to the top rope now. Could be going for his finisher at this point. Oh, lovely. Hit it beautifully as well there.
That's the maddest thing. Like the timing on that and the landing has to be perfect. Look at that.
Just how the knees go into the back from like the reverse 450.
It's like a shooting star. Yeah, shooting star knee drop to the back. That's
The
unreal.
2 count. Beautifully done as well. The crowd are on their feet at this point as well. C Nation actually asked our prediction for Josh Alexander and Alex Hammerstone. CD, I'm going to have to make you wait till Wednesday, my friend. I can't give that away just now, but he's got Josh Alexander winning because he needs momentum. Of course, we'll be facing Will Ospreay after Hard to Kill, which, to be fair, it's a very good point that has been made there and could be onto something. Both men are back on their feet, both men in the corner as well.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was vicious.
There was no playing around with that one. Bailey up for a Stormbreaker. Change there. Oh.
Insane.
Reverse. Yeah. Bailey now going for a moonsault. Going to land those knees into Ospreay.
Damn. Unreal. See, this is what I enjoy, man. When you can get a kick out of me and you can make me react. This is why I love wrestling so much, man.
Absolutely.
But then again, I react to some of the dumbest stuff as well, to be fair.
Well, will you react to these two on the top rope now? Looks like a fisherman suplex coming off the top here. Oh, it's a form of a moonsault. 1, 2.
A moonsault
Kick
fisherman suplex. Did he just kick out 1?
No, kicked out of 2. Thankfully.
I was going to say. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is... What is that? It's a fisherman suplex moonsault. What is that?
Into a pinfall as well.
This guy is crazy. Jeez. Oh my God.
Well, Ospreay looks out of it in the corner. Bailey getting back to his feet as well. I'm hoping we're going to see one of my favourite spots that we see Bailey do. He sort of spins from the corner like about 100 miles an hour and then lands a big kick in towards the corner into the face. Could be what he's about to attempt now. Let's see if he will actually get it. Here we go.
Well, he gets momentum into that, man. Like, he picks up speed.
Indeed. Well, they call him Speedball for a reason.
That's true, yeah.
He's got Ospreay up. I can't even announce what that is there, but it's been counted anyway. Oh, we're going into, of course,
Styles Clash. Oh, when did he start busting that out?
Oh, he's a big TNA mark, isn't he? That was his thing growing up. The alternative. Okay. AJ Styles was his boy. But it's a 2 count. But now it looks like Ospreay's going to pick Bailey up one more time.
Dead. He's set the selling at this point to be dead on his feet. Oh!
Dropped him on his head.
He kicks out. Unreal. Oh my days. Do you know what? I really hate that move by Ospreay, but my God, does it look amazing.
It's been executed perfectly here. Ospreay now waiting in there. Looks like another hidden blade attempt could be on the way.
He's taking the elbow pad off. Oh! There we go. Stormbreaker for the win.
It's got to be. There it is. The count 1, 2, 3. There we go. Your winner, Will Ospreay.
Wow. You weren't wrong. That final third is insane.
TNA now it is, but Impact Wrestling's match of the year for 2023. What were your thoughts of Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey?
Do you know what, right? I was kind of like, I was waiting for that third act to kick in, and then like it just becomes the most insane thing. Like the stuff they're doing is like I said, first time I've ever seen Speedball wrestle, so thoroughly entertained with that, man. And like when Ospreay, you just can't go wrong with a Will Ospreay match. But wow, amazing, man! Like so, like I'm glad that this is what I mean. Like I'm annoyed that I haven't watched it sooner. Like obviously this happened months ago, and it's like I never took a chance to watch it. But like I said, the blessing is like say for people watching this, they get to see my genuine reaction to watching it first time because, man, insane! Absolutely love that.
It's a fantastic match. It really, really is. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, I got the opportunity to watch this when it did was was on, but first time to see it again since, and just to sort of pick up things that you didn't see the first time round, and just to enjoy the moments, the near falls, just that bit more. And I don't know, just there was some magic in the air watching that one the second time round. There really, really was a good one. If you had to give a star rating for it, what would you say for this moment, for this match?
I think 5 kind of really sets this bar for it, man. Like I said, it's a great match. Like for me, if I was going in as a Will Ospreay fan, I'd have to say 5 on the basis that Mike Bailey just like matched Ospreay's intensity and his pace and his moveset, and like it. Do you know what I mean? It didn't have to be like it had one crazy spot on the apron. Do you know what I mean? You didn't go too crazy as to what some stuff like. Do you know what I mean? No fighting through the crowd. It was just a solid in-ring match. Like you can't ask for more than that. Like it's what you watch wrestling for. But no, just fantastic, man. I absolutely loved that.
Yeah, breathtaking match there. And you might have seen me off camera. They're just checking what was he looking at the computer. I'm checking how many stars Meltzer gave this. So I didn't want to get it wrong to check it twice. He's actually given this 5.25 star rating. Actually gone higher than 5 stars for this match. I not something I tend to like to do. Yeah, but I can respect it. Like you say, the final third in particular, like we say, it's insane. The counters, the execution of all the moves, and just I think that particularly just the execution, the pacing, everything, the crowd in the palm of your hand as well. It's a special match, and I think it's worthy of the ratings to be given. It's definitely a 5-star match without question.
Yeah, it doesn't like there's at no point where you kind of sit there and get bored of it, because it's like even like there's no real rest moments. Like there's like 1 or 2, but they're not like drawn out in what most matches can be nowadays. Like it's not like a 2-minute rest hold. Like it's kind of it's action from the word go. Aside from maybe 10 seconds throughout the whole match, it's just a non-stop actual really good wrestling match.
When you think in the first couple of minutes, obviously that baseball slide to the floor, Bailey's actually got himself all ready to the ring apron to go to the top rope to jump for the moonsault. Absolutely fantastic spot. You've got the Oz cutter on the hardest part of the ring as well. Some of the kickouts and some of the big moves that have been done. Both finishers,
the face, just unreal.
Also that fisherman suplex into the moonsault from the top rope into the pinfall was just chef's kiss. So 5-star from us. We really enjoyed that match there. We thought it was fantastic. Timestamp for it at 17 minutes and 57 seconds. Of course, if you're watching it on YouTube, it was a 21-minute video. We hope everyone's enjoyed this video as well. What we'll do is do a couple of questions just before we finish and wrap things up here today. But CD asking your thoughts on the new TNA X Division title and the tag team titles.
Chef kiss. Beautiful looking titles. Like I really hated the Impact ones with the big Impact wording across the front of them. The fact that they've got the TNA logo on it now, but the logo looks nice. So I'm so glad they've changed it. And they've gone back to red straps as well, which I think is the original. Isn't that the original thing from the TNA tag team titles, that they had a coloured strap?
I think so.
At some point them tag titles did.
I'd say my fandom started around 2010. I always used to hear the rumblings of what was going on, but never had access to see it. And then obviously 2010 came along, and there it was. And yeah, a little bit on and off in the last decade or so, but really happy now consistently for the last 6 or 7 years. And I'm looking forward to seeing with TNA what it brings back to the table. And CD says, I'm happy TNA is coming back, but I'm kind of sad that Impact Wrestling is ending because they rebuilt themselves under that name, and now they're going back to TNA. And the Impact era, obviously, that's probably one of the finest matches in that era as well. They've done fantastic stuff under Impact Wrestling, but I suppose TNA has been a brand that's been following them for forever, really. And I think for a while there has been that sort of temptation to bring TNA back. They want to do the nostalgia show, the TNA sort of throwback show. Then the pandemic hit. It was back in 2020, so that had to be cancelled. Then they did their own sort of variations of it. I think Moose brought back the TNA Whatever Championship. So I feel like it's been in the works for a little while that they wanted to do this, and I think they feel that now is the right time. They've got a great blend of their roster as well, some classic old school TNA originals, along with some new blood as well. We've seen there the likes of someone like a Mike Bailey, who's going to be in the tag team title match. It's going to be great to see what these people bring and put on the table when it comes to TNA wrestling now going forward. And hopefully TNA can have let's say a more positive name than what perhaps it's had in its past time, especially in the sort of, the tens, the mid-tens as well, before it had to change to Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I said to you the other day, my goal this year is to try and watch some more TNA, just because they do put out some good stuff, and there is a load of really good wrestlers on the roster, and it's kind of like I said, it's a shame that there obviously isn't enough time in a week to watch it all. But I will avidly try and watch more of it this year. Like I am going to watch Hard to Kill because, like, I'm excited to see how even the product is presented, how it looks. Do you know what I mean? What they do, what if they go? Like I said, the big thing I always wanted was them to go back to the 6-sided ring. Unfortunately, never going to happen. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I think everyone got a little bit hyped with the Triple H announcement, and turns out it didn't work out. It wasn't what everyone thought it was going to be. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they're slightly playing off the nostalgia, and they may be trying to draw fans back by going back to the name TNA. But like I said, I'm all for it, man. I think that it just freshens up the company. Like I said, with that match there, it's a shame that more people haven't seen it. And I'm glad that TNA put it on. They've put it on their YouTube channel now, just so more people can watch it and appreciate it. I mean, it's had like something like 74,000 views at the time we're watching it. So, do you know what I mean? I think more people need to go out and watch that because that's just absolutely fantastic match.
Yeah, really is from top to bottom. Needs to be a match that is seen more by the wrestling community for sure. Cindy clarifying for us, it was the television championship that was the one with the red strap.
Oh, okay.
Previously, the tag titles were black. So good to know that. And obviously, we'll see what other championship designs will come. Obviously, the digital media one is tomorrow. We've got the World Heavyweight and Knockouts to come later in the week. And apparently, yes, of course, the wrestlers didn't like the 6-sided ring. That's why he didn't come back. Of course, it was leading to wrestlers getting more injured easily with the 6-sided ring. I was hoping they'd bring it back once a year for like Genesis, but a show like that, which was one of their sort of like early shows they had. But
they're war games. Do you know what I mean? Essentially,
but it's not going to happen. So if they bring down Lethal Lockdown, that would be my want instead. But anything you'd like to say before we wrap up the stream today? Obviously, a bit of a shorter one today, but obviously it's what it is for the match watch-alongs.
Nah, man, like I said, thoroughly enjoyed that. More people need to go and watch it, man, because it is entertaining as hell, man. Like I said, you saw my genuine first reactions to it, and like I said, I know I mark out easy. I mark out for like just when the locker room just empties out and everyone's brawling. Yeah. I absolutely laugh my head off because I think they're amazing. But genuinely, man, it's so good watching this stuff for the first time. Like I said, people need to just watch this more because it's so good.
Yeah, it really, really is. And hopefully TNA will have a great turnout this week. Obviously, I know Battle of the Valley is on as well at the same time. AEW doing Battle of the Belts at the same time. Not too fussed on that one myself, but on that latter one. But anyway, we hope it's going to be good. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, share with a friend as well. Help us share that TNA Impact love out there. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you are new, I know the ones currently watching are not new, but everything is always a help. And join us on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be the day that we're going to do first time ever live stream of predictions for TNA, and it will be for Hard to Kill. I believe there are 7 matches at the time of recording right now that we look forward to discussing and who the big signing will be. And I've got a couple of other secret questions I'm going to keep up my sleeve for NXSteve for Wednesday and for you, of course, in the chat as well. Thanks all for watching. Look after yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.